I'm Tracy Baxter with today's Record Newswatch. He's been riding a wave of popularity following his first year in office. And this afternoon, Governor Andrew Cuomo charted his course for 2012 during his second State of the State address delivered at the Empire State Plaza in Albany. Cuomo's speech that included calls for the consolidation of state agencies, a financial commitment to repair more of the state's crumbling roads and bridges, and a push to legalize casino gambling in the state. Complete details on the contents of the speech, as well as reaction, are available here at Record Online and in tomorrow's Times-Herald Record. Officials with the Middletown Area Fire Department know what caused this early morning fire that badly damaged the interior of a home at 23 Beek Street. Washington Heights Fire Chief Gordon Healy says it broke out after a boy emptied ash from a wood stove onto the floor inside the home instead of disposing of the smoldering ash outdoors. Healy says his department got the call at 5 a.m.
My first lieutenant was first on scene. When he approached the scene, he noticed a homeowner standing outside yelling that their house is on fire. Smoke was coming out of the front door, excessive heavy smoke, and it turned out to be a basement fire. Because of the low temperatures, we were battling with freezing water lines. There's ice all over the roads and all throughout the house.
The family of 5 was able to get out safely, and Chief Healy says none of the on-scene firefighters from Washington Heights, Middletown, and Circleville suffered any injuries, despite the bitter cold and the icy conditions. Another fire traced to a wood stove destroyed a one-story bungalow at 367 Southwoods Drive in Monticello early this morning. One person lived in the bungalow located behind the main building on the property. There were no injuries. Firemen from 5 Sullivan County companies battled not only the flames but the 0-degree temperatures. And investigators say a discarded bag of embers was the cause of the fire that took the lives of 3 young children and their grandparents in Stamford, Connecticut Christmas morning. The ashes were taken out of the fireplace so the children wouldn't worry about Santa Claus coming down the chimney. In Rockland County, a bus transporting 16 prisoners from New York City to the Ulster Correctional Facility in Wawarsing flipped over on the Thruway near Ramapo earlier today, causing minor injuries to several passengers. A Corrections Department spokesman says all the prisoners were secured at the crash scene and that the accident was not connected in any way to an escape attempt. Reports are the northbound bus had been cut off by another vehicle. A report released by the National Transportation Safety Board blames pilot error as the cause of the fatal Hudson River plane crash last February near the Kingston-Rhinecliff Bridge. The NTSB report concluded that the victim, the pilot of the Strike Master jet, Dr. Michael Feraldi, a Rhinebeck podiatrist, failed to maintain control of the aircraft before it crashed into the icy waters of the Hudson February 26th. The report cited Feraldi's inexperience and his failure to maintain airplane control while maneuvering. Opponents of a project that would allow for the expansion of a strip club in the Middle Hope section of the town of Newburgh showed up to a protest in front of Town Hall last night. About 24 residents vowed to continue the fight against the plans on the drawing board for the Fantasy Island Club along Route 9W. Protesters say the business expansion project would further endanger the neighborhood by attracting illegal activities. Business owner Keith Slifskeen says the opposition is based on rumors and that his expanded club would cater to an upscale clientele. A Goshen landmark is getting some needed attention. This morning, work began to remove the bell tower on Orange County's historic 1841 Courthouse on Main Street, part of a repair project to preserve and maintain a building that had been placed on the National Register of Historic Places since 1975. County historian Cornelia Bush says damage caused by recent storms speeded up the project.
We were preparing to restore the building in various stages, and we've had to expedite the process because of the storm damage. And so what we're doing now, in the interest of public safety, is we're removing the superstructure. We're going to be storing the elements, which include columns, a mason's hammer, The bell itself, the superstructure in its entirety, will be taken apart and stored safely, and we hope to restore it in the near future along with the rest of the building.
The county DPW will hold on to the bell tower sections until the restoration part of the project begins. In the interim, a weather-tight roof will be installed to cover the area left open by the bell tower removal. And what do you do if you're a local winter recreation area and the temperatures finally dip down into the single digits? Well, you make snow while you can. The snow machines have been hard at work this week at the Thomas Bull Park in Hamptonburg, putting a layer of snow on the tubing hill at the popular winter fun spot. The planned opening of the Orange County Tubing Hill is now set for this Friday, January 6th. The good news on the weather front, it'll warm up a little after today's deep freeze. Thursday's forecast includes a mix of sun and clouds with the highs getting up around 40 degrees. Friday will be partly cloudy and temperatures should reach the mid-40s. Get all the news and features important to you in tomorrow's Times Herald Record. And when news breaks, you will find it here at Record Online. For Record Newswatch, I'm Tracy Baxter.